couple of years ago, when I was pregnant with our second kid, I decided that I wanted to get newborn photography for when he was born. I started Googling around to find local newborn photographers to do a session and filled out some contact forms and waited for people to get back in touch with me. And most of them sent me the general packages. Here's how much it's going to cost. Here's how you contact us to let us know you've had the baby so we can schedule the session, that kind of boilerplate stuff. But one of the photographers reached out and had a different option for me. They sent the regular, here's how much it's going to cost, but they also gave me a second option, which is, or you can join our family portrait membership, and we will include your newborn photos as a family photo that we do every year. And then you can also bring your kid to various events that we have around town every month and have pictures of your kids taken every month by professional photographers. And I was like, that's the one that I want. I don't just want my baby as a newborn and then Christmas the next year. I want to be able to see my kids grow up. I want to have this experience. Now, I didn't know that a family portrait candid photo membership was an option. I didn't know that that was something that I could even find, so I didn't know that I could be Googling it. So what these photographers did is that they met me at what I thought I wanted, which was newborn photos, and they gave me options to let me upgrade, to let me become more of a part of their business. And since then, they've done all of our extended family portraits, they've done all of my business headshots. Every year we go apple picking and I get awesome pictures of my kids because they met me at newborn and took me with them on the journey. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to be found for people who don't know what it is that you are selling, and how to position yourself to get search traffic even if nobody is looking for what you sell. Hi, I'm Meg Casebolt with Love at First Search, where we help online businesses to show up in search results, then turn those new people into leads, subscribers, and sales. In this video, I'm going to give you some ideas of how you can still show up in search results, even if it feels like nobody is looking for what you're selling. Now, you may be in the same position as my photographers, Lori and Aaron. They knew that they wanted to offer long-term memberships, but they also knew that people weren't necessarily looking for a family portrait membership. They didn't know that that was an option that existed. And after I hired them, they hired me. It worked out really well. When doing the keyword research, they discovered that people didn't know the phrase family portrait membership, so they couldn't be looking for it. But there were people looking for photography mini sessions. And so they changed the way that they sold the membership and explained what it is by letting people sign up for just one session and then encouraging them to buy into the membership as part of their package. They identified what it was that people thought that they wanted and then built their sales process to meet people at what they think they want and give them the option to go into their fuller package that isn't something that people are as familiar with. So if you're having trouble explaining what it is that you do, or you feel like people just aren't familiar enough with the way that you deliver your services or the outcomes that you want to help them get to be able to look for those, take a step back and think about, what do people know? What do people think that they want? Maybe you're a therapist and you know that people are going to come to you for one-to-one support, but you're also feeling a little bit like you'd like to spend less time in your office. So you can let people find you for those one-to-one sessions, but then once they get to your website, tell them about the virtual sessions they can do, or the group therapies that they can be a part of, or the books that you recommend. You can find ways to engage people once they get to your website with some options that they wouldn't have thought of for themselves by first positioning yourself as the solution to what they think they want. Maybe you're a copywriter and people think that they want copywriting templates, but then once they get to your website and they see how boilerplate most copywriting templates are, and you've created content around why they need a real copywriter to do this work for them because templates are just going to make them seem like the same old Joe Schmo down the street, you can bring them in with what they think they want, which is website copy templates, and then you can tell them, hey, why don't you work with me instead? So acknowledging what it is that people think they want in order to draw them into your site and then give them an alternative. Now, what if you're doing this keyword research and it doesn't seem like people even know that your services or products exist? This happened a couple of years ago. I had somebody come to me for consulting. They were making vegan Harry Potter cookies, and they went to the keyword research search tools and went, the search volume for vegan Harry Potter cookies is 0. And I said, yeah, because people don't know that vegan Harry Potter cookies even exist. They don't know that they could look for them. So instead, I want you to look at half of it. I want you to zoom out and just talk about vegan cookies for a while and see what the search volume is about that, and see how many people are looking for vegan cookies, for plant-based cookies, for gluten-free cookies, for vegan biscuits. What are the words that people might look for just the product without the brand on it, without that Harry Potter piece? And take a look at what you can do to talk about how cookies can still taste good even if they don't have butter in them. Try to educate people on part of the solution that you're trying to give them. And then you can talk about the Harry Potter piece. You can say, here's how you can have cookies for your kid's Harry Potter birthday. Here's how you can have vegan edible wands they can eat and Gryffindor cookies. And you can use all of the pieces around Harry Potter to bring people in who are looking for a Harry Potter birthday party and didn't know that vegan was an option. Often I find people who are looking for keywords that are so incredibly niche that people don't know that it exists for them yet. So they don't know that they can look for it. So if you're seeing that search volume of 0, that's okay. That means that somebody searched for it, but maybe not a lot of people. So zoom out a little bit and think about, what is the vegan topic? What is the Harry Potter topic? How can I position myself to show up in both of those spaces instead of trying to get too specialized too quickly? And if you're like, that sounds cool, Meg, but I don't know what people think they want in my industry and I can't find any volume of keyword that's zoomed out from there, then maybe SEO isn't the right choice for you. And that's okay. You can find a marketing strategy that can educate people who don't have that base level of knowledge. You can run Facebook ads to your vegan Harry Potter cookies. You can do a promotion strategy to get referral traffic for your family portrait membership. It doesn't have to be SEO or the idea is no good, let's throw it out the window. It can just be that we need to have a certain level of interest and demand for your products before you can be found for them. People need to have a certain level of knowledge to be able to look for something before it's going to show up in those search terms. You may just be ahead of the curve and you need to educate people a little bit more before they are familiar enough with it to go searching for it. Doesn't mean it's a bad idea or that your products are wrong. It just means that SEO might not be the right choice for marketing your business. If you thought this video was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips for how to make marketing easy and attract new people to your website. I'll see you next week. Man, my hair's really curly over here. I kind of just want all my focus to be on how good my hair looks. And I do the entire video sideways for no reason.